Welcome to raigurukul.com. In this video, we'll discuss about how to test RPA bot. When the solution is ready and ready to deploy into the production or share with the client requirement, we have to test that bot so that we can make sure that bot is fully functional in the production environment. It's very easy to test this in the UAT environment as compared to the production environment. It's very difficult when we are moving the product into the production, and when we are reverting that product from the production to the UAT environment, it's bit difficult, which is again a time consuming, and this will cost for the client as well. So it's always recommended to do the testing in the testing phases rather than going into the production. So we'll see here how to start the testing, which all components will be needed, and how to perform step by step. If you're new to the channel and don't know about this, consider subscribing and sharing within your circle. Thank you for being here. Now, before proceeding with testing part, let's take one example here, and based on that example, we will proceed for the bot testing components. Let's say we have created a bot solutions which will fill up the student registration form, which contains name, email ID, gender, mobile, which is in 10 digits, date of birth, subjects, hobbies, picture, current address, state and city, and finally there is a submit button. So if you can see here, this is the complete input form where user has to enter the detail, and that detail will be entered by bot itself. Let's consider bot is collecting data from the Excel file and entering all of this detail into registration form, and once it will click on submit, that student detail will be entered into their database. So this is a flow where organizations have built bot solutions. So when we are going to test this type of application, we have to make sure that all of the components should be tested thoroughly so that we can make sure our bot should work perfectly fine when it moves into the production. So before proceeding further with the testing part, we need to analyze and understand the requirement in detail. So before development will start, product team or the end user will share BRD document, that is business requirement document. Based on that, developer will build these type of solutions, and post that the RPA team will create a bot solution to enter the detail in by using bot. So now, understanding this, we have to make sure that checking the components of name, first name should be first name, which have some set of limits or which should have some minimum and maximum length for this text box, that is first name text box. Then they have last name. Last name also have some limitations, and that should not accept numerical character. Normally name should be in the string format or in the alphabetic format. Special character also not allowed into the name. Then email section should have proper format. If I'm entering just right and clicking on the submit, that should not accept because email is having at the rate and the domain name .com. So this is the structure, we have to follow it. Then the gender should accept any of these because this is a radio button, so that should be clickable. Mobile number should not allow alphabets. You can see here when the user is hitting alphabets only, then that should not accept, that should throw an error message. Click on this, you can see here there is an error message has been populated. So this is a structure where we have to make sure on it. Now, post the understanding or analyzing the requirement detail, we have to identify the automated testing requirements. When our bot start building, we have to make sure which all scenarios we have to draft it, and based on that scenario, we will start working on it. Now, you can see here Third is prepare test data. If we are entering any of these detail that should not in the proper format, that bot will should not accept it. So basically, test data will be needed. From there, our bot should collect the data and submit or enter into here and post. Then this will click and submit button. So data, it means the name, first name and last name, email. So when we are creating test data, let me show it here. So now here there should be a first name, then last name, then email ID here, then checking the form, gender. So when we are entering the data, gender should be in one, either male, female, or other. Then there should be mobile number, date of birth. So these all field should be available here in the main component or the in the header section, so that user can enter all of these detail into this section, or collect bot should copy these detail from this Excel sheet and paste it to the input form. So this is how we can prepare the test data. Next part will be create test cases and script. I will create other sessions on creation of UAT test cases and scenarios. Based on that, you can watch this and understand how to create test cases, because this is a very descriptive format. I will show you here as well in short summary, where while creating the test cases, we need to have the test case ID, test case name, steps, then expected result. Post that, you can define the priority of your test case, so that this will be easy at the execution point of view. And finally, the result. If you want to add additional columns like comment, you can add it the comment section here as well. So test case is a unique ID where this will provide the test ID of test name. Test name will be start with to verify name field. So here you can also add test data. Inside the test data, you can collect the test data from this sheet and enter that. So this is how we can create the test cases in detail. I will create another section for this, because this is a lengthy session. We have to understand each and everything in detail. I will also include the URL in my description tab, so that you can refer it on easy basis. So once we are done with the test cases, it will start executing the test cases. It will go one by one test cases and enter the detail in the form, and post that this will verify the data as per the test and analyze deliver report. When we talk about the execution report is normally having different types. Let me show you here how to create execution report. Execution report should contain the functionality. So functionality will have some parameters to define it. Let's say if we are filling the Excel form, this is a general form. When we are working on different sections, so we can provide the practice form. uh, Let me create here as a simple form where total, let me add here as a module practice form. Now here total number of test cases. Second, you can add here pass, fail, and if you want to add the blocker, or execution time, you can add it here. Now, this is the header where you can highlight this with some color. Now, this is the practice form where finally this will be your table. If you are adding more fields here as a part of functionality, you can, let's consider practice form will have 67 test cases, out of which only 65, out of which only 36 cases are passed and rest all move into the field when we are calculating the percentage. So you can also add percentage of failure, percent failure. So when we are calculating as a field, so let's calculate first as a, how many is this one, not this one. First select this one minus this. Now you can see 31 cases are failed. When we calculate about percentage of failure, so that should be 31 divided by 67. And this is the percent of failure. You can see 46% are failed. So if we talk about the calculations, we just have to enter these detail and you will find it out percent of failure execution. And when we talk about the execution timing, let's say it took 30 minutes. So 30 minutes, or you can specify 0.3 hours. Perfect. So this is the execution report which we are creating for sharing with the business team. So that's all how we can start the RPA bot testing and go one by one step, like starting with the understanding the requirements in detail, identify the required automated testing requirements, prepare the test data, then creation of test cases and scripts. Finally, once our test case and scripts are ready, we have to execute these test cases. And once we are doing the execution, validation is very much important part. And at the end, we have to analyze and deliver reports on share with the business team. So that's all about how to start RPA bot testing. Hope you liked it. If you really enjoyed this session, consider subscribing and pressing bell icon for more updates. Thank you for watching.